Hello everybody, my name is Alice Cole. I'm from Singapore. I'm staying at Choa Chu Kang. I'm very glad here to share some of my experience before I fall sick and after and what I am now. It actually happened last September. I was very curious and very excited to get a baby after three years of marriage. So I visited my gynae nearby my house there. So I thought there must be some good news from my gynae. Unfortunately, the bad news came to me. I was advised to send straight to the hospital when the gynae actually suspects something is wrong with my blood. I can't believe there's some kind of serious sickness, so I say no to the doctor that I do not want to go and have a thorough checkup. When my gynae look at me and say, no, Alice, this time is very serious. We need you to go to the hospital straight away. And it must be within 24 hours. I got worried, but still too stubborn to accept it. So on my way there to the hospital...
Actually, what really happened to you?
Okay, I actually felt recently very tired. Getting tired and weaker. And my purpose is not to check my health, but when I'm at the hospital at Mount Elizabeth, I was actually examined by one of the blood specialists in the hospital. I waited and waited for my report, but until late evening the report is still not out. So I realized there must be something very serious. So I was advised to be admitted at the hospital under observation waiting for the report. I was too stubborn and tell the professional, say, no, I'm not going to stay in the hospital. Let me go back. Don't worry, I come back tomorrow. Actually, I'm trying to lie to him. I do not want to go back. So he allowed me to go back home. When I reached home, I was pretty worried what will happen to me when I go back the next morning. So I actually cleaned up the whole place, pack up my husband's wardrobe, iron the clothes for him, just because I'm scared. I'm very, very scared that I won't be able to come back tomorrow. So early morning, when I go back to the hospital at Mount Elizabeth, the doctor do not want to review the report to me. He said, at least we need to meet your family members. I said, don't worry doctor, I'm already 32 this year, I'm already an adult. I think I can take the pressure and I can decide my own decision. The doctor said, no, you really need to meet your family members. And I insisted that the doctor should tell me frankly what happened to me. So the doctor, without delay, he tell me, Alice, I'm sorry, it's a bad news for you. There's some blood disorder in your body. I look at him with a very curious way and say, what kind of blood disorder? I don't understand. He said, we call it leukemia. And I still ask him, what is that again? The reason why I keep on asking him is because I can't believe that I got this kind of diseases. So straight away I called my husband to rush down to the hospital to receive the bad news. Both of us actually lost of words. We do not know what to do. And from the doctor's advice, there isn't any treatment at all. Even though we are able to get bone marrow transplant, the chances is only 1:20 million patients. So after operation, the survival chances is only 30%, and the lifetime is to live another 1 to 3 years. But I have to spend Sing dollar about 30,000 over dollar to do the operation. So I tell the doctor, say, I actually smile at him and say, no, I don't think I want to take up the challenge. The reason why is only 30%, and it's not a treatment, it's just to risk my life to try my luck. So all along, I have not struck any lottery before, so I know I don't have any good luck. So I tell the doctor, no, I'm not going to try my luck this time. Please let me go home, do some happy things for my families and my husband. So the doctor, Professor Tan, actually wanted me to be admitted straight away. Still, I tell him no. I want to go back home. The doctor said no, you have to stay in. So I'm a very stubborn person, so I insisted for a hospital transfer. I don't want to stay in that.
What's the condition about your sickness? Like the blood cell?
Okay. When the doctor say in their history record, they have never seen white blood cell at 200,000 count. And normal healthy people is about only 4,000 plus and minus. So mine is 200,000.
200,000.
Nobody can believe I'm still alive at that kind of reading. So when I request for a transfer, I told him a reason because I don't think I can afford to pay that much, and because it's private hospital, it's very, very expensive. So when I requested for a transfer, early in the morning, 8 o'clock, they actually put me on the bed, pushed me straight to the operation room. During that time, I started to shiver. I started to get very, very scared. Very, very worried. I know this time I can't make it. The doctor actually wanted to confirm the disease, so they need to actually take out one of my bone marrow to do an experiment. So during that time, they actually did not take out one, they took out 3 from me without any injection. I was lying down there for them to actually take out the bone marrow. I tell myself, this is the first and the last time. I'm not going to try it again. It's so terrible, it's so painful, it's so scary. So, sorry. After the operation, I was pushed back to my bedroom in the hospital. I was staying at ward 7. That moment onward, I can't move. I lie flat on the bed. I can't go to the washroom myself. I have to use the basin at the bed, when I need to pass out. I felt so terrible. I felt so useless. I felt so dead. I'm just dead during that time. I tell myself I wanted to go home. I'm not going to stay here. I don't want to go through any treatment. So every minute I see people coming to visit me. Every day around my bed, there's so many faces around me. It's just like telling me goodbye. During that time, I actually requested the nurse, please don't let so many people into my room. I can't take it anymore. In my room there's cards and flowers from friends and relatives. It's like a flower shop. Until the nurses requested to be removed. It's too much. Just imagine every minute there's people visiting me. So I know that's it. So on the first day, second day, third day, my weight is actually 57 kg during that time, and it actually dropped down to 42 during that very day after the drip and the blood. They have to take out every day. My hair loss, my nails start to get very purplish, my lips start to crack. I got no strength to eat, I got no strength to talk, I got no strength to do anything, not even strength to think about anything. It's like breathless. I can't breathe anymore. So slowly on the 4th day, 5th day, 6th day, 7th day, 8th day, and I've been pestering the professor to release me because I'm not going to die in the hospital. I want to go back home and die on my pretty bed, my comfortable bed. So after persuading, the doctor said, yes, you may go home, but on one condition, I have to be on drip on my way home. I tell the doctor, no, I'm not going to hang the drip, on my way home. All my neighbors will be able to see me in such a terrible stage. So they allow me until I reach home, not allowed to see anybody except my mother-in-law. She actually take care of me, cook for me. Even though there's someone beside me to take care of me, but mentally no one can take care of. I'm already very stressful during the time. Even my neighbors, I dare not see them. I shut the door, I shut the windows. Even phone rings, I dare not pick up. I dare not speak to anybody about my sickness. I have friends 10 years back with lost contact from US, from a lot from Malaysia. You know, everybody rushed from their hometown to visit me at my place in Singapore. I felt so terrible. And I actually tell myself, it's really unfair for me. I still feel young at my age of 32. There's still so much thing that I have not do. That's my family planning. I wanted to have many babies actually. And I want to take care of my parents-in-law, my parents, and my 2 younger sisters. I just can't leave everybody. So it was once actually one of my girlfriend, she actually tell me about one of the product, but my husband actually rejected to say this person. They say, no, sorry, my wife, that means myself, I can't cope with any medicine anymore. In my cupboard, there's all kind of herbs, Chinese herbs, medicine from the hospital, and you know, every day I have been doing prayers. By speaking, I'm a free thinker, but during that time, I got no one to go to except praying. So I actually gave up day after day. I try not to show my sorrow to anyone else during that time. I try to keep myself calm, but when the lights is off, tears come down. Tell myself I have to be strong during that time, but God never helped me. So there was once actually, one fine day, one of my girlfriend actually called me saying, Alice, I remembered a few months back, that was about 6 months back, that you mentioned about a product which can cure cancer. So without hesitation, I called the person who had recommended me about that product. So I called up and said, remember you mentioned me about a kind of product that can cure cancer? So straight away, this person, which my upline now, Dinah, she actually brought one of her upline, Shan, to my home to explain to me about this particular product, which we call spirulina. I was not convinced because I thought it's another type of medicine again. But what I was convinced is they really put in their heart to share with me about this particular product, spirulina. After a few hours of sharing, I know they felt tired. So I called my husband up about this product. My husband stopped me from buying this product. But on his way home, when he reached home and met my upline, Dana and Shan, he was half convinced by the product. So
because the books, is it? Because reading the books.
No, very patient. They waited for my husband to come back to actually re-explain and share with him all over again. They were really very patient people. So I asked myself, who are they? They are just strangers to me. They are none, you know, they are not related to me, none of my friends or relatives, but they really put in their heart and they are so patient to share with me about the product. That is what it convinced me initially, not the product, but their heart. So during that time, we, after deep talk actually, then we purchased one bottle of spirulina that is 2005 tablets. After buying it, I did not start taking it. I actually put it at the cupboard there. So on the second day, when they actually follow up to call, hi Alice, have you actually started taking spirulina? I dare not tell them. I tell them yes. So after putting down the phone, then I start taking it. So on the first day, second day, I actually started taking 5 tablets a time. So 15 tablets a day. Unfortunately, on the second day and third day, my situation get terrible. My head is so pain, like bursting. My blood stain become more. You know, the saliva that I actually throw out have more and more blood stain. My whole body is like ants biting. My bones is cracking. I am spineless. I can't move myself. I'm flat on the bed. I know this time I'm dying. Really, I'm dying. So I tolerated until my husband came back at night. He wanted to actually send me straight to the hospital, but I told him no, because I know same thing, if I go back to the hospital, I won't be able to be discharged. So I said, please let me die on my bed. I'm not going. So I tolerated until the next morning. When actually Shasha, they all called up to follow up. I told them I felt terrible. So they actually advised me to reduce the dosage. So I reduced it from 5 to 3 tablets at a time. So the situation actually improved a little and a little at a time. I felt better, the headache go off a little, my pain go off a little, everything go off just a little. So when the days passed by, on the 4th day, 5th day, and all the way until the 3rd week, when I had to go back for my blood test again, I was quite amazed from the report. Actually, the white blood cell actually ran down. That was 4,008 during that time. I was very shocked. So, without sharing my joy with anyone, I go back. I look at the product again. I took out the books and read. How come the product is so amazing? I just can't believe it. So when my husband came back, I shared him about the good news in my blood count. So I actually decided to give up all my medication and concentrate on spirulina itself. I'm actually risking my life. I know I can't do that, but I want to prove to myself that the product is very effective for my white blood cell control. So I gave up all my medication, including Chinese herbs and my hospital medication, totally, only on spirulina. So without asking the doctors and my upline advice, I increased my dosage 10 times per intake. So one day I'm actually taking 30 tablets a time. So my result actually improved very much on the 3rd week, 4th week, 5th week. And on the 6th week, same thing, I have to go back to the hospital again. Wow, this time the feeling is like, little girl from the school coming back from the report card, sharing with someone, hey, I got A this time. So this time I called everybody, my blood count went down again. I was so glad, I was so happy. I know this is the hope. The hope is coming. Just because I'm giving myself a chance, I did not give up spirulina. I'm very constant in taking spirulina. So on the 6th week, since the report is so great, I continued. And this time, I started to take 60 tablets a day, which is a very daring move from actually 5, 10, and 60. And the report actually, every time it gives me great hope. And that is why I'm here. I'm able to sit here to talk to everyone. And I wanted to share everybody why I started spirulina is because I tell myself, if you give yourself a chance, there's always a hope. If you never give yourself a chance, there's always zero hope. In fact, I'm really a very daring person. How dare am I to be myself, a doctor, to give up all my medication, my Chinese herb, everything except spirulina. So on that day, actually, my parents, my husband, and including my upline son, they actually scolded me. This time I've been scolded by them. How dare I am to actually give up the medication on my own self, is it? So after scolding, I actually take back my medication with spirulina. This time it worked even best. And with the help of RO water, which I started drinking on the 2nd week, and until today, there's a great changes, not just my health, even my skin, my nails, the purplish color actually go off. My nails start to grow very naturally without cracking. My skin actually not that dry now, which y'all can see. And I got no problems putting on makeup now, which I had problem during that time where I under medication. So
especially it's the spirulina and biopure water really help you a lot.
Spirulina, yes. Yeah. So this is to show, and I would like to tell everyone who is listening to me now, give yourself a chance, because spinal spirulina, they are so natural. They are not a medication which I taught before. They are really
Unice from Singapore. I would like to share with you how I experienced ELKEN. Initially, I'm a cancer patient, you see, where a doctor already sentenced me to death. He said, you only have 3 years. So this made me very, very desperate and very, very sad. So after I got the news, I think I have changed my personality totally. Because if you know that a person have no more hope, what will you do? So I just enjoy myself. I don't bother anything. I never do anything is meaningful one. As long as I feel that I'm happy, I go and do it. So I spend my money, I spend my health, I spend my youth, everything gone. So just after a very short period, I changed my body shape totally. So from a very nice shape, become a beer bucket, you know that. That is what I really mean that. And that is not enough, because this cannot satisfy me. Because I feel that my life is full of misery. Why should I live? Why don't I go and kill myself? That would be better. So I don't need to suffer anymore. So day on, day in, and then I just keep on scolding people, finding fault from the maid, and then go and beat the pet. Because my home have a mini zoo, all sorts of pets. When I'm happy, I play with them. I'm not happy, I just get rid of them. Do all sorts of funny things. Until one day, my old friend, why I call her old friend? She's not that old, actually she's so much younger than me. That is my upline, Elena, Thailand. So she came and visit me because she got the news that I'm suffering from cancer. So she came, she told me, oh, I brought you something very good, you know, and that really will help you. Is that so? I don't think so. What can help me? But the doctor cannot help me. Who can help me? I really wonder. But the second thought come in. She's my best friend. We know each other for 35 years. Why should I disappoint her? Never mind lah. Buy something. After all, I have the money. Buy. Okay. I buy the RO water. I buy the spirulina. I bought the IG6. Okay. She told me, you eat, you take every day. How many? Who bother how many? I just do whatever I like. I take 3, I take 3, I take 3. One day I take 9. Because she told me that one day you take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, or 1 in the night. Who bother? Just take it lah. After all, this is food, no harm. Why bother? Just take. But miracle come out, you see that? Why? Because after 1 week, I felt it. I said, what is this? Why this thing make me feeling so special? Because my temper become not so bad, not so easy to find fault, and I start to be more cheerful. So my family member, they discover, hey, what made you change? How do I know what made you change? I don't know. And at that moment, my upline come and tell me again. He said, look, there is a seminar, no? You better go and listen. You will like it. What kind of seminar? Why should I go and attend seminar? I'm going to die already. I'm going to attend seminar for what? Wasting my time only. I said, you go lah, you come lah. I pay for you already, you just go. Okay, go. I asked my husband to go with me. Because I'm so worried that halfway I may faint. So I asked him to go with me. So we went there. With the first step, I stepped into the hall. I saw that thing, you know, the lingerie set. Wow, so nice. Hey, that one is nice. I like. I really like it. See, I like that thing. I never mentioned what is that because I don't know how to read the word. Singaporean used to call that lingerie. So it's lingerie. So I said, what are they talking about? Lingerie, I don't know what is that. But anyway, I want that thing. Okay. So after that seminar, I'm very concentrated on this product I like the most. Okay, I go and buy 1 set and put on. I force myself to wear it every day. 10 hours, 12 hours sometimes. I wear from morning I get up until I sleep. So only I spend 3 days. I can see my own shape. Before that, if I were to tell you my measurement, you get shocked. I'm 37, 33, 38. Terrible, right? But after 3 days, it's very obvious that I can see the waistline. So I'm very happy. So I try to go and share with people. That's how I start the ELKEN. Okay? I share with people when I show them, look at me, I'm so nice. They say, wow, what happened? What made you change? Hey, you very fat one or no? I say, the miracle, okay? You want to join me with the miracle? And I said, oh yes, yes. So I just try to go and measure and then go and do the fitting for them. After that, how many do you want? They said, oh, you suggest lah. I will suggest 3 set lah, 4 set lah. Otherwise, how to change? Right? I also 3 days they call me, hey, very good, you know. I said, carry on, carry on. No, I never stop. Go and carry on. So just like that, I go and carry on. Every day I visit 2 or 3 of my friends or relatives. So very fast. The time passed, right? In 2 weeks' time, I sold 45 cents. And I make myself shaping. You see, from that measurement, I come to 37, 26, and 37. So you can look at me. So that is the difference, right? So this is what made the change? ELKEN. ELKEN product. After I use the ELKEN products, my cancer is very well controlled because I need to go back for checkup every 6 months. Whereas recently I just go back to check up. Where the doctor tell me, he said, surprisingly, why you got nothing already? Got nothing. 1 month I operate 2 times. I got nothing already. And then
What kind of cancer?
thyroid cancer. So after you remove your thyroid, it will create a kind of diabetes, you see. And my diabetes also no more. So that is really good, right? So I'm very happy thanks to ELKEN product. Another thing I want to tell that is my backbone. You look at my back. Do you notice anything? I can stand very straight, right?
Yes.
But actually, I have no right to stand straight because I have 3 pieces of my backbone fracture, broken totally, compressed fracture. So that time, I could not stand more than 5 minutes. And I could not sit down more than 5 minutes. I had to lie down. That's why it made me so desperate. I want to go and kill myself, commit suicide. That is very funny thing, right? But now I never thought of that. Because now, after I wear the waist nipple, I can stand up very long. Sometimes a whole day. Because I go sharing with other people, so I stand there whole day. So they ask me, hey, why you can stand so straight up, so good? I said, look, I'm going to stand upright and show everybody I have such a nice shape. Then they all laugh. Never mind, after they laugh, they will join me wearing the lingerie. So I think that is also very good to help me. See, initially, I'm so fat, right? When I walk, I always like that. Hunchback. But now I can stand upright, show you. You want to see anything? See, by all means. Because I already got back what I lost, right? So I think that I really want to thank ELKEN. Good product, the very, very good product everybody should take. Thank you. I was a teacher before, but now I'm retired for almost 13 years. Because I suffer from cancer, so I have lost all the confidence. That comes from my family history. My grandparents, they are doctors. My parents, also doctors. Even my 2 brothers, they are doctors. And now I have my 3 nephews and nieces, they are doctors. Well, nobody can help me. Even though they are all doctors, but no one can give me the hope for living on. Until one day,
Actually,
in food and nutrition. And I am a person very concerned about food. And yet, why I get such unlucky sickness that make me very upset. From young, I'm a person full of confidence. From the primary, secondary, until university. Every year, I want to make sure I'm the top. Forever the top. In the Unice, I got 4 gold medals for getting the top. So,
my name is Winne. I come from Sabah. I'd like to share some of my testimony taking ELKEN product. I graduated from in 1993 in science and education, and I became a teacher. So I met my upline through one teaching course, and he introduced me spinal spina and the guasa. During that time, I was having a few health problems. Like I suffer from gastritis since I was 12 years old until I was around 27 years old then. And I had to take the white liquid as medicine. And then I was suffering from migraine. Every month just before my menses, I would get migraine around 2 days. And my mother had to massage my head. Then when I fall asleep, the next day only I feel good. Then the third thing, I suffered from this PMS, very bad PMS, which is I get this abdominal cramp, which is very bad. So sometimes when I'm teaching, I have to tell my students, okay class, good news, you do your own work. I go down to my room and I sleep there. I have to turn off the fan because I feel very cold. I was sweating, cold sweat, and I just, if I'm at home, I lie down on the bed, and I have to take painkiller every month since I was in my Form 4 until around more than 10 years. And then everywhere I go, if friends want to look for this painkiller, they look for me, I have it. Then the fourth thing that was really a nightmare for me was whenever I fly, even though it's only a 40 minutes flight, I will vomit. The worst experience for me when I fly from Kota Kinabalu to Kuala Lumpur, which was only around 2.5 hours flight, the plane was a little bit shaky because of the weather. And in the Boeing 747, there's three this air sickness bag. I grabbed all three, I used up all three, and I took another 2 more from the air stewardess. So I end up, tapao 5 bags of this, this thing. So I was very scared of flying, not because of the plane is going to crash, but because of my air sickness. So all along, I thought there's something wrong with me, but I didn't know where to look for medicine or help, because I know that taking too much medicine is like it has side effect. So when Sengwei introduced me spirulina, I was interested because he said spirulina sounds familiar. In fact, I learned about spirulina when I was in as one of the plant, and I took a lot of books from spirulina because I was a bit skeptical when he claimed that it has a lot of nutrition. But after reading all the books and then the guasa technique that he introduced to me, I was very impressed because a young man can do guasa, and I see all this red missiles came out. I was really interested. So I took it and then I did the guasa on myself. Yeah, this is the guasa board. I did it on myself. The technique that Sengwei taught me. 1 month only, and I flew back. Flew back to Sanaka. I did not experience air sickness, no vomiting for the first time in more than 10 years. And then migraine did not come. Also, the next time I got my period, it was like, no pain. And also the gastritis also seldom attacked me anymore. And I was so happy with this result. And regarding the air sickness, I tried a few times. I flew even to Kuala Lumpur. I did not vomit. And last year, I brought my mother to New Zealand. 10 hours flight. I can enjoy the flight. I could enjoy the food on the plane. And I tell you, the feeling is really good. No wonder some of my friends said they love flying. Now I know why. And my mother suffered from very bad lower back pain because of kidney stone. She suffered from 3 granules of kidney stone here since 1988. And I was thinking if I want to let girl go for operation, then how much money I need to use. But after consuming the RO water, spirulina, and also Winne, one of the stone in the kidney actually came out like sand through her urine. And this one I'm very happy. And now my mother also seldom complains of migraine, knee pain, and lower back pain. She seldom complains anymore. And then I started to do the ELKEN business, and then gradually ELKEN introduced the cuff strip lingerie. The first thing I look at the lingerie, I thought, come on, this is totally not for me, because being as a teacher, I have a very, this traditional thinking, like this is not for me, this is for those career ladies. But because I wanted to promote this product, okay, I bought one for myself. Okay, being a teacher, I always use my right hand to write on the board. So one side is smaller than the other, but I did not realize it at first until I started wearing the cuff strip lingerie. And I was using B cup, but one is like empty, half empty. I have to put a smudge inside. But then I attended courses of the courses, and then the beauticians from Japan taught us how to push the fat, And then I started wearing it 8 hours per day until a few months, around 6 months. Then I noticed B cup does not fit me anymore. I have to change to a C cup. So I changed to C cup. Okay, I can see that one side is still not so balanced, so I still put the smudge in. After a while, one bodybuilder looked at me, Winnie, you're not wearing the right size. I said, why am I not wearing the right size? He said, you should wear D cup. So now I'm wearing D cup and I maybe need to change another But then, okay, another thing I noticed is my waistline also. I'm not a very fat person, okay, I'm normally slim, I'm around 50 kg like that, but I have no proper shape, especially my waistline here, because when I was born, when I was baby, there's something wrong with my leg, so my right waistline here is very straight, you know, no shape compared to my left side. So by wearing the waist slipper day in, day out, and busy with my activities, one day I was attending one of the ELKEN seminar, this DCM, and with my roommate, you know, when ladies are in the room, we tend to compare each other's body. We were standing, you know, just, you know, wearing undies and, you know, in front of the mirror. I was looking at her and she was looking at me. Then I noticed, I looked at my waistline here. And I was, you know, standing straight and how come it's balanced? It's really balanced without the waist slipper on, you know. And you know, this around 1 year. Then I realized that the fat actually moved to the right place, or the place is supposed to be small really became small. Now I can tell you, even if I take off everything in front of the mirror, I'm very proud of my body now. So I really want to thank ELKEN for introducing the Cough-Strip lingerie to me and for giving me my health, and also my skin now has improved so much by using Majesta and Guasa on my.
I'm Michelle Liu. I'm 24. I'm from PJ, Selangor. I'm 24. I'm from PJ, Selangor. Okay, let me share about this feedback after taking ELKEN products. You see, I always have this health problem, and the main one was my stomach. I have this food intolerance, which I have diarrhea almost every day. In the morning, 2 to 3 times, you know, and during the day is 1 to 2 times. So it actually affects my work, you know, and I can't take most of the food, even like vegetables, you know, I can only take partly. For example, if I take carrot or tomatoes, you know, I'll turn yellowish in color. This is because I have this blood problem, and at one time, I still remember I was about 17. The doctor suspected me that I have this hepatitis B, and even up to the possibility to getting leukemia, you know, and that was on my birthday. So I said, no, it cannot be, you know, but actually they found out that it was from the vegetables problem. The tomatoes and these carrot and papayas from the fruits, and I can't take fruits except guava, because every time when I take fruits, right, okay, it make my diarrhea worse, you see.
How many times per day?
2 to 3 times in the morning, then 1 to 2 times evening. So, but I still have to continue working, you know, to continue my life, and until last year, 2000 March, I met my upline, Chang Chung Chen and Miss Yan Wei. I met them in Mid Valley Shopping Mall, and they, because we have lost contact for many years, so they start to ask me how am I, you know. Then I start telling them about my health problem. Then they introduced me to this lactose S and spirulina. I told them that I have tried many products, you see, and there's no product that actually at the moment could help me, and even to the doctors, you know, doctors also say there's no medication about my to heal my stomach problem. I just not have this stomach problem. I have my skin problem, which I can't expose to the sun for a long time because I have these rashes, and all this while I have been using steroid to heal it, you know. So if you notice that my body, I don't have hair, and they always thought that I go and do waxing. I said no, this is because after using steroid, the after effect, you know. So I say I have hair dropping problem, and I just cannot. If I have to start eating, you know, I have to stop eating fruits, veggie, which is good to a human, and I cannot take that. I am just lack of nutrition. You know, I don't even can drink milk or take any curry, santan. Cannot. No, cannot. But after I met my upline, they asked me to take lactose. I said, no, I have this thyroid problem. You asked me to take lactose. I said, no, I think I take spirulina first. Okay. So I started to take 15, one day 30 tablets. But the next day, oh God, it's like green color thing coming out. I said, what did you give me? You know, I said, this is worse. I said, and they just asked me, hey, Michelle, don't stop taking it. You have to continue. You just see. I said, okay, I hope you will get better. After 3 days, I called them up. Cannot. It's still green color coming out. You say, no, you. This is good. This is the some reaction. You see. I say, okay, I believe you. Okay, my life is in your hand. So I start taking it. Then after 1 week, 1 week. Okay. When I go to this shopping mall, I have this natural born low blood pressure. My blood pressure is only 60 to 70. For normal people, if they're below 120, you know, they will be fainted. But I am 60 to 70.
Oh yeah, natural one.
Yes. So usually I don't go to supermarket to shop. You know, when I want to buy things, I just go and pick it. You know, straight. I don't walk around because I feel dizzy. But after 1 week, I enter. I say, okay. You know, I don't have that problem. Then I start to take this milk. When I attended one of the ELKEN function in Malia Hotel. So I start to have this breakfast cornflakes. Many years, it's more than 10 years that I have not eaten cornflakes, you see, with milk. So, nothing happened. Then after our lunch, we have fruits. I start taking fruits. I can. And immediately the next day, I went to this shop to eat bobo cha-cha. You see, because santan, nothing happened. I was so happy, and you know, I said, I call up Wei. I said, thank you. You know, I'm totally healed. You know, just by 1 week. You know, and my problems more than 16 years. It's like 100% healed. You know, and from there, you know, I continued taking, and when I met my upline, actually that time in Mid Valley, I was forced to quit my office job. I have to be a promoter at the cosmetic counter because my grandmother, she was 80 at that time. She got a minor stroke. So I have to take care of her, and I can only work, you know, during afternoon. I have to wait for my brother to come back from school, and you know, like take turns to take care of her. So I told her that, Mama, you take this spirulina. In Chinese we call it lamzhou. Okay, you take because I'm healed. You know, why not you take, because they say it helps in this stroke, and it will give you the ability to heal by yourself. She refuses to take because she said, I have so many medicine, you know, and now you ask me to take this green thing, I cannot swallow, cannot. But every day I've been convincing her, ask her to take. But after 1 month, she quiet take. She took 5 tablets a day, and the 3rd day, after my work, I saw her outside the garden watering her plants. I said, what happened? You can walk without your walker? So she said, yeah, I feel, you know, very strong, and I don't have to use walker. What do you take? The green thing that you gave me, the spirulina. I said, how many tablets? 5 tablets. 5 tablets. How long you take? 3 days. And today I can buy number because my eyes can see, you know, more clearly. She always have this vision, very bad vision problem. But at least she can use the marker pen and can write number, and and it's one of her entertainment. Then for old lady, she feel more happy, and she be taking, and last year, accidentally she fell down. You know, she broke her this bone, and she got fractured, and she went through the operation. Now she has this titanium thing inside her leg, and after 2 months, right? Okay, we bring her back to this checkup, and the doctor said, "How come your grandma can walk without a walker after 2 months? You know, after from the operation. Usually for old ladies more than 80 years old, doctor said have to be 6 months.
Wow.
And 6 months have to use walker. But now she can walk without walker, and it's only 2 months. But I don't dare to tell the doctor, you know, that I've been giving her spirulina, and she's only taking 5 tablets a day. Every day she take. And like for myself, I'm healthy back, you know, and my upline, my upline came to me, okay, Michelle, now you're healthy, but your body, you know, you have to take care of your body. I said, I cannot, because I still got this skin problem. Why don't you try our lingerie? I say I cannot wear tight fitting because every time when I wear tight, you know, rashes start coming back. So they don't believe. Okay, maybe try for me. Wow, she wear the girdle, from girdle up to the waist. My body turned red already. So she said, now Michelle, you have to take lactose. Lactose. I said, lactose have to detoxify, have to go toilet one. I said, don't want you know. I still not convinced. But until one day I went to PJ Stockist, Miss Senyok May. She asked me, Michelle, you got nice body, but you have to take care, you know. I said, cannot, my body get rashes. So you have to take lactose. Until the second time only, okay lah, I buy one lactose and try. After taking lactose as I detoxified, everything came out, you know, what shape also came out, and they tried lingerie again. Now I don't have this red rashes thing anymore. I said, now can wear. And after 1 week, okay, my result was my hips. Okay, at first I have flat hips because last time I wear my own lingerie, I don't have support. You see, so all wrong parking already. Then after 1 week wearing the girdle, my hips go back. You know. Behind, you know, okay. I said, wow, it fills up the pocket. I said, wow, very confident. No need to wait for 3 months. 1 week I can see result already. So I start wearing the whole set. And 1 month later they asked me to join this beauty carnival, and I so thankful that I got this pageant. You know, I was crowned as Miss Lingerie for last year. And from there, I start to introduce lingerie to my friends, and one of my member, Erica.
Can you share before and after the help, and then your weight?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Oh, okay. My weight, before I start to take ELKEN products, right? I was 39 kg. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And after taking 49 kg, because no control, you know, no control, eating, but eating become plump a bit. So I just want a perfect figure, and I start wearing lingerie, you know, and taking lactose back, and I take high fiber that time when I want to put down weight. So now I am 46. 46. So they say, okay.
So what's the difference after you wear lingerie? The waist, your, you know.
Yes. Okay. My body become very firm. Okay, and have the shape. Most important is a woman must have a shape. You know, no matter you are fat or you are thin, but you have the shape. And
you sure can turn a bit?
Yeah. Okay. So and for thin people, right? For a small size, most of the problem is the very common problem is they have tummy. So now with the waist nipple, we don't have tummy because everything has been pushed up here, and everything has been, you know, in a proper position already.
Okay, no wrong parking.
Confident, yeah. Now correct parking.
What's your feeling now?
Very happy. I'm very happy that I know ELKEN, you know, and this month I already decided to further my career with ELKEN. Yeah, because it's health and beauty. They have a very best concept. You know, you just feel very happy when you share the products. It's not just like sell a product, you know, because of the commission or the bonuses, you know, you're sharing a product to everyone. And when you see the feedback, you feel more happy. Okay, what actually drives me so crazy about this ELKEN product, besides the healthcare, is the Majesta, okay, and this colostrum, you see. After my problem was healed, right, okay, and when the first time the colostrum was launched last year, okay, MCCM, Mr. ELKEN Englsih, he actually share this colostrum knowledge with me, and when he tell me that, you know, colostrum, you can do mask, and it can minimize your pores. And in my heart I say, hey, I'm from the retail line, and I only know there's one brand, it can minimize the pores, but that brand, the fastest is 7 days, you know, you have to apply 7 days only can see the result. But you telling me 2 minutes, I say, must be very something different lah. Okay lah, I try lah, I buy 1 bottle and try. So immediately after this seminar, I went home about 10:30. I start to use this colostrum, a few drops of RO water, okay, and I start to apply on my face because I have this open pores problem. It's a very, very serious open pores problem. So I look at the mirror, 2 minutes. I stare. Wow, I see my pores all closing now, and I just wash off with water, and my skin was so smooth, and the pores really minimized, you know. And I start doing it every day. And from then, I don't put on makeup to work, you know. I mean this foundation, which because I was working with this company, we had to put on foundation every day, powder, and I don't have to use this powder to cover up my pores. And when I start to use this Majesta, okay, after 9 months, with ELKEN, I only start using Majesta because every month I have been getting about almost 500 ringgit worth of product from my this previous company. I said, I don't need skincare, I already got a lot of skincare. But my upline said, no, you try one Majesta. Okay lah, I buy 1 set lah, buy the starter set. So when I start using it, wow, I see the foam, the double cleansing foam, it can remove the makeup. Then it's not just like removing the dirt, but it leaves a feeling that it won't dry your skin, you know, because I have very sensitive skin. So when I try Majesta, no problem. I start to use the clean care con, this water balancing, and even the nourishing cream. After using 1 week, I cannot even let my colleagues to know, but they see improvement. Michelle, your skin very nice, got glow, and at the same time I was taking colostrum. So I said, hey, you know, I said, yes, you know, everybody praising me. Whoever see my complexion, because last time I have this uneven tone, my complexion very dull, you know, and I cannot stand the sunblock. But using Nourish sunblock, no problem. And now every day I use Majesta, I eat colostrum, I eat spalen, and I don't need to put powder. I just put the sunblock. And a little bit of blusher here, you know, little bit of makeup, no need heavy makeup. And I have a very nice skin, and I'm so happy right now. You know, you all should try, especially this colostrum and Majesta. Very good. Yes.
Hello, my name is Catherine Chan. My English is not very good. Broken English. I come from PD, come from Nisenbach downline. Last time my waist is 38, now it's 28. My what is this? Hips 48, now is 38. Now 92 kg last time, now is 57.
Yes, just like this.
I use ELKEN products is lingerie. And then I also go to Paris and Japan. How long? I think I never go to calculate lah. Around is 8 months or 7 months, I don't know lah. And lactose, EPA and high fiber.
How do you take the lactose and the EPA? How many tablets?
I think 1 month 1 month ago is every day also lactose 1.5 pack. Is it pack? And my English not very good, I'm broken one. Okay, 1.5 pack, and then after that I eat high fiber and the Winne EPA. Yes. And then now is Winne tea lah. Winne tea also. After breakfast, I drink 1 pack is Winne tea. Just like that. And the lingerie, I see very good result. Very good result. You see my body now. Last time my waist is 38. Now it's 28, sorry. Last time the hips 48. Now it's 38. I just last time I also try so many. I go to see doctor also. Eat also. What was the operation? Operation also. Take the meat, not meat. Oil, fat oil. Also cannot. I use 18,000. 18,000. Yes. 那时候是多少岁有16 years old, 15 years old. Then also so many doctors also go see. Chinese doctor also have. Then go to beauty shop, salon beauty salon. Also have pack one also cream one all also have already So many money also use already But ELKEN give me healthy and beauty and the body little bit good slim not very slim Okay, my small sharing until here.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Chen from Penang. Yeah, I'm here to share testimony on my daughter, So Swee Ling. My daughter is actually when she was 1.5 years old, she has this skin problem, and the doctor has diagnosed him as eczema. And on and off during when the weather is hot, she will easily have these rashes all over her body, especially the folding parts of the body. So we have been looking into a lot of products, and even we have let her try a lot of products, and we even bring her to see some consultants. And the doctor did advise to put some cream, to apply some cream, but the more the cream, initially the cream that the doctors prescribed was very mild. So after with very the result was not very satisfactory, I went back to see the doctor again, and the doctor gave more stronger cream. And according to the doctor, you shouldn't apply this cream very often. Only when there's itchy, then you apply. Because as you apply over the skin will become thinner and thinner. That's what, according to the nurse, you see. So the nurse has even warned me. So we have been applying cream all over her
How
body.
bad is her condition?
She has rashes over her folding parts, her arms, over her, this what we call the ankle, you see, even the buttocks, and even the genitalia area, you see. So, and worst thing is there is a wound over her right leg, over her ankle, right ankle, where whenever she scratch, you see, because it's very itchy, children tend to scratch. So we cannot control, she will scratch, and once scratch, the blood will come out. So this has been going on for many months, and the wound has become bigger and bigger. And whenever the wound starts to dry up, you see, it start to itch again, and she'll start scratching. This is what happened for about 7 to 8 months. We've been trying to get remedies for her, but to no avail. We have been even trying to see Chinese ginseng, and according to the Chinese ginseng, she said her blood dirty, sort of toxic, you see. So he prescribed some medication, but it's very, very costly. 3 days medication costs us about $18. So we tried a few times, but it's the same. Her condition is still the same, you see, not much improved. So I was introduced to ELKEN Spirulina by one of my babysitter's neighbor. I used to send my children to babysitter because I was working that time, in the morning. And this neighbor used to come over to visit this auntie who's taking care of my daughter, my 2 children. And she saw my children's, especially my daughter's condition, you see, and she tried to explain to promote this product to us. Without hesitation, my husband quickly signed up as a member and bought the 200 tablet to let my daughter try. And after the trial of the 200 tablets, we still continue buying the bigger packing, the 400, and keep on buying the 1000. You see, because according to this, my upline, who is Madam Ong Chai Lan, said if you take the initial part is that it could be itchier, so you must have preparation. So she advised me. So we understand the products, and we keep on giving to my daughter. Initially, we only give about 10 tablets to 15 tablets. Slowly increase it to 30 tablets. My husband gave without hesitation, because you know why? My upline, who's now my upline, Madam Ong, has lent me a book, Health World, Health World magazine. And this Health World magazine has touched the wonders of spirulina. From there, I gathered that, actually this is very, very high nutritious food, which it can be consumed by the whole family members, not only my daughter. So I continue giving her, and her conditions about the first week when she consumed the spirulina, my daughter, her itchiness has a sort of severe a bit, but I still continue. About 2 weeks later, the severity has come down, and her condition slowly improved. I would say until today, she is now 9 years old. She's in standard 2 now. She is about 90% cured, you see. Also, there's although there's sometimes some what we call slight, but that is not so bad compared to last time, you see. So in fact, I myself have also experienced spirulina, and I took spirulina is because of the health world book, and this is myself before I take spirulina. Actually, I got 2 kids, you see. So my weight before I take spirulina was about 55 kg. So I took spirulina, it's not because I want to lose my weight. Obviously, if you see these 2 pictures, you know that I already slimmed down a lot.
What is your weight now?
Actually, my weight now is about 49 kg. So I have gone down 6 kg. I only took 5 tablets 3 times a day. And it sort of made me feel full, That's how I cut down on my food, my 3 main meals. And why I take spirulina is not because I want to lose weight. Myself is because I work in the office, sedentary work, whereby I have to face the computer 8 hours. We have to do this typing work, and with these 8 hours, my eyes getting very, very tired and itchy, and sometimes tearing. You see, it has been happened for few months, on and off. That time I was working. So at that time, I work in a hospital, in a private hospital, in the admin office. So actually, I went to see the doctor there. But it's best that I don't mention the doctor's name. It's the eye specialist. I went there to see because of this problem. So he gave me some eye drops. But apply it, it can last me without itchiness for about 3 to 4 hours. After that, the itchiness came back again. So I used back the eye drop that the doctor gave, and he asked me to use for about a week. I follow his instruction, and I also use. When it comes to the second week, the thing is the same, you see. So I went back to the doctor again for a review. Why is it this thing, came back again? So the doctor gave me a stronger one, a stronger eye drop. He said, you apply and then try and see maybe this one can help you. So I took the doctor's advice and I use it. The nurse, which is also our colleague in a hospital, I work in a hospital, so advised me, hey, Chen, this is actually steroid, you don't use so much, you see. Try to avoid it if you don't have the itchiness. I said, okay. So I use what has been advised by the doctor. Wherever there's itch, I use it. It's the same. After about the second week, it's the same thing. So when I saw the health world book, the Spirulina health world book supplied by my upline, I study and I understand that actually Spirulina has very high vitamin A, actually derived from the beta carotene. So from there I gather that it actually can help our eyesight, you see. So with confidence, I take the product. I took the product, and within 1 month, my eye problem is actually cured. It's actually cured. And I continue taking Spirulina, you see, with 5 tablets 3 times a day, you see, and slowly increase it to 30 tablets, as advice from my upline. And within 6 months, my weight came down from 55 kg to 49 kg. I have been maintaining this weight for the past 2.5 years. So my sharing is up to here. Thank you very much.